Yo, what is going on, guys? Welcome to the video. I hope your day is going great. Mine's been awesome so far, and we're starting this video off talking about this incredible stagger coming out from Winstrike and European contenders. It's literally the most disgusting stagger of all time, guys. The best. Let's roll the clip. Oh, before we roll the clip, real quick, I just gotta say, guys, stay tuned till the end of the video because there's a huge announcement for the talk show next week. We're bringing on Harry Hook from the Dallas Fuel and possibly Mickey or somebody else who you guys want to suggest, so stay tuned to the end of the video for that information.
Strike on the other, now it's real war deals.
Sharik's going to be fine there, stunned up, so you know the shield backs down by taking the fight. Nice response there, throws it down to multiple members from Team Giganti as Winstrike going to shut this down. Zap is about to get demeched and they have to stall in play. This is bad news for Giganti.
Freezing time, boys. The wall to begin. Yep.
Oh, I messed it up.
Kenzie.
They still got control of it, they just block him. Oh. Bye, Zappis. Oh, there he is, the duration! Yes! Beautiful! This is cyberbullying at its finest.
Another rest of the team are coming back and they haven't even killed him yet.
They're going to wall him off. They finally got him.
Fair play, Sharik.
Oh, the timing on that charge was fantastic.
I love how we both quietened down towards the end in anticipation. This
anticipation of the splat.
The sudden celebration.
Mackenzie's nearly got ult available again, and so is the Graviton online for Chow.
Wow, honestly, that's such a crazy stagger, and this is that team that we were looking at a couple weeks ago that was running Mei instead of a D.Va in the GOATS comp. Now, what's crazy is these guys have been doing it every single week. At first, when I saw the comp, I thought, okay, you know, maybe it's a cheese strat just for this match or this map, but they continue to run it, and I thought eventually maybe a team will be able to stop them, right? There's a lot of footage, and you'll figure out how the comp works, and Monkey Goats has to just be better. But week after week after week, these guys have been running that Mei instead of D.Va every single map, every single game. They barely just lost to Giganti in their first contenders match. So in Group A, they're sitting at 3-1 in second place. They lost to Giganti, who's another really good team in the group. They got third place in last season. So of course, Giganti's not a bad team to lose to. And they did barely lose. They lost 2-3. So it was a close game. And overall, Winstrike is just looking almost unstoppable at this comp. And I feel like if they continue to perfect it, they'll be even better. And to be fair to Winstrike, Giganti, it seemed like they only won because some of the maps they were able to pick up, the Mei comp just wasn't that viable and it didn't look that strong. But when it is strong, which is most of the maps, they're killing it. So I'd like to see the Winstrike team be able to adapt a little bit more, maybe play one other comp when Mei's not really working out. But other than that, like, these guys look insane and almost unstoppable. Incredible stagger. Oh god, one of the best I've ever seen in my life. I mean, it is the best. Let me know if you guys have seen a better stagger than that down in the comments. Also, like the video if you're enjoying it, and lastly, subscribe to my channel if you want to stay updated on anything Overwatch esports. I upload videos daily. Now moving on to the second topic, guys, we have Panker from the LA Gladiators Legion. It seems like he has been officially signed up to the Overwatch League team. It is a two-way contract, but there is a chance we will be able to see him play on the big stage. Let's go ahead and take a look at their announcements. So they actually first teased it on Twitter saying this: "We heard this Panker OW guy is pretty good, ... and then they left a video down below. I'll go ahead and roll that video for you guys right now. So everybody assumed they're probably going to be signing Panker, right? And yeah, it was true. They tweeted this out. "This one isn't a bait. Congratulations on ranking up. At Panker OW, welcome to our unit." And then they left a news article down below. Let's go ahead and take a look at that. The Los Angeles Gladiators have signed Panker to a two-way contract, which allows him to play in both contenders and in the Overwatch League 2019 season. Originally from Ansan, South Korea, Panker played for a year with Team Kongdu Uncia, who finished 3rd/4th in Overwatch Apex Season 1. He then moved to North America to play with Toronto Esports and was picked up to the Gladiators Legion and the Gladiators Contenders affiliate team. He has spent the past year as the main tank for the Legion, who finished second in their group during Overwatch Contender Season 2. We are happy to welcome Panker as part of the Overwatch League roster. We have at least 2 players in every position except main tank. He has done an excellent job as our main tank in Contenders and will be a great backup, says Charlie Lipsy, director of esports at LA Gladiators. The Gladiators ended season 1 strong, finishing 4th overall in the inaugural season of the Overwatch League. Since then, they have made new acquisition signings, main tank Roar and Decay, both coming from Kongdu Panthera, and then they also signed Ripa, support player, coming from Giganti to join the roster. Follow them on Twitter, blah, blah, blah. So that's the official announcement, guys. Panker, he probably won't see too much playtime overall in the Overwatch League. I think the rule is you can only play 2 games per stage. If you end up playing more than 2 games, you're not allowed to be in contenders anymore. So the fact that the Legion team only has 1 main tank pretty much guarantees that he's going to be like a permanent just like sub. So if Roar ever gets like sick or can't show up for some reason, then that's when Panker will play. I doubt they'll just bring him up just to give him a chance or to try him out. Maybe if Roar just absolutely sucks, maybe they'll give him the chance, but again, he can only play 2 games without being taken off of the contenders roster, so it's a little risky. And I really highly doubt that Roar is going to suck. He was an incredible main tank when he was on Kongdu. He's also joining the LA Gladiators with a former teammate, so we'll be more comfortable with that. There's also other Koreans on the team. We have Bishu to translate. Great coaching staff. LA Gladiators, man, they're looking strong next season. I'm really impressed by their pickups. I'm impressed by how they played last season, so I can see them being a top team. Anyways, let's go ahead and cut it here for the LA Gladiators and Panker and move on and talk a little bit more about the meta and DPS, because it seems like they are rising up, and it is more likely that Overwatch League, by the time it starts, GOATS is not going to be permanent meta, even if there isn't some crazy nerfs, because there's been a lot of DPS play hitting around in the Korean contender scene, and also other scenes spread around North America, South America, Europe, China, specifically China. China's been running a lot of quad DPS with Korea, and just in general, there's more Genjis, Widows, and Tracers, Pharahs, everything. They've been just mixing it up lately, and it's working. I want to go ahead and roll this clip real quick from last night. It's a Korean contenders match. MVP Space's DPS player Yaki just popped off with the Dragon Blade and destroyed GOATS, and they got a first hold against it. Roll the clip.
Dashes through, Dragon Blade gonna be online, draws this one out, he's into the back, 2 instantly assassinated, 3 as Young One will fall. Helps slice Gable Sheet out of the mech, gets rid of that pylon form, and that is gonna be the wipe off the back of the Dragon Blade, and the team play from MVP Space. They go ahead and get that hold on point A.
And this is the versatility that Yaki has. He has a large hero pool, and this is one of the only teams that will run this composition on defense like this when you're going to be facing a Ryan Zarya. You know they only have a...
So as you can hear the caster talking about it, they don't need to run the GOATs. They don't need those Zaryas. They don't need those heroes. They're able to pop off without it. And it's exciting because it's such a change of gameplay, and it seems like a lot of teams are starting to get caught off guard from it, especially the quad DPS, because it's just such a crazy playstyle, and it's really hard to adapt to mid-game. Let's go ahead and roll a clip from the talk show the other day with me and Baby Bay from San Francisco Shock and Manitin from the Florida Mayhem Academy. At the end of the show, we were talking about GOATs and what comps were viable against it, and Baby Bay was saying, yeah, right now, comps can be ran against GOATs. Sure, at the end of the day, GOATs might be the best comp, the most consistent one, but there are other things that can be ran. Let's roll the clip. So we're kind of at like more of the end of the show now, guys. We can kind of talk about whatever you want. Anything you guys wanted to bring up specifically? I know meta's a big thing right now with GOATs. You guys want to get into that a bit?
I can throw in like a random question. Do you think it's possible to counter GOAT ever?
Sometimes.
In this current patch?
Yeah,
Okay.
sometimes. I mean, I think you can run a comp and get them to switch off of GOATs, and then once they switch like to a comp that can deal with your comp, then you can switch to GOATs and you can win the map like that. I think it's very niche, you know what I mean? It just depends. Like, I mean, we've already seen it. I think I think some contenders team have been running some weird
like a Korean can honestly play like quad DPS or something and beat Runaway.
Yeah. See, but at the end of the day, like, you want to switch back to GOATs. Always.
Yeah.
Like I think Ashe, Junkrat, Orisa is really good to counter GOATs, but it gets shit on by dive, right? All they have to do is go dive. But then once you get them to get off of GOATs, then you can just go GOATs, and then you can snowball, and then you have the advantage. So I think it's like that. You know, I think it's just a game of chess, you know. But overall, if you want to be consistent and like not possibly throw your game, just go GOATs.
Yeah, I agree.
So again, Silver Lining coming out saying that there are some other viable comps, some DPS comps. He's talking about Ashe, Junkrat, and stuff. We haven't even seen those in Korean contenders. We've been just seeing like Pharah, Genji, Widowmaker, and Tracer. So this really is exciting to hear, and it's so awesome to watch in the contender scene. I can't wait for Overwatch League to start because I have a really strong feeling that a lot of these teams have different types of playstyles that they're trying to do. So amazing insight coming out from Baby Bay. Obviously, it was on the talk show with me and Manitin. We're doing it every single week. I know some of you guys missed it last week, but we are back to the original date. It will be this Sunday at 5 p.m. Eastern, 2 p.m. Pacific time. If you don't know what time that is, translate it on Google. What is 5 p.m. Eastern my time? And then it'll be on that time, Sunday. And we are bringing on Harry Hook from the Dallas Fuel. I'm super excited to announce that. We're thinking about possibly getting Mickey. I'm going to reach out to him because I know a lot of people are suggesting it, but also we can bring on anybody you guys like. So leave a comment down below suggesting whoever you want to come on the show with me and Harry Hook. We're talking anything and everything Overwatch League. And if you guys want a chance to come on the talk show, be sure to suggest somebody down below, because if you suggest somebody cool, I will message you and I'll ask you to come on and ask some questions. You do need a microphone and a webcam though. I know it's exciting, guys. That's the announcement. Harry Hook is coming on and we're going to try to get Mickey. If you guys do want to watch, follow twitch.tv/BeLiveOfficial. We'll be live at 5 p.m. Eastern on Sunday, 2 p.m. Pacific, guys. Go follow. Thank you for watching the video. If you guys did enjoy it, be sure to subscribe. That's going to be it for me, though. Peace.